Hello everyone, my name is Tanea. For those of you who do not know me, I know it's been a long time since I've done any videos. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue to make videos or what I was going to do. We all know as EXJWs that when you leave that religion, you kind of just go down this rabbit hole. And that's what I was doing, just trying to figure my life out. Trying to decide what I wanted to do, what I believe, what I don't believe, who am I outside of the religion, just kind of trying to get in tune with me and trying to discover who I was separated from the religion, because I didn't know if I was living that life because I was taught to believe that was the right way or if that truly was who I was. And along the way, I discovered that's who I am. So I still live the same life. I still believe in God. I tried to become an atheist. Yes, I did. Because I had so many questions and I was so confused. But my experiences and just the things that I've gone through personally, I continue to still believe in God. I still believe in Jesus Christ as his son. I don't care to push my beliefs on anyone, but I probably will talk about what I believe and how it helps me and, things like that. But I know that as XJWs, we all have, different beliefs and we all go down different paths. And I get it, I'm just doing, what works for me. So along this journey, I've discovered that for me, I had to learn how to continue to be my authentic self, because in the religion, I was surrounded by everybody doing the same thing I was doing, believing the same thing I was believing. So it was easy for me to be me. Now that I'm not in the religion and I'm around non-believing relatives, well, let me not say non-believing relatives who were never Jehovah's Witnesses, and co-workers and things of that nature, it was hard for me to be my authentic self because people would tell me, well, you're not in the religion anymore. Why are you still so uptight? And you can do what you want to do and things of that nature. And I was watching a video the other day, and I don't remember her name. I think it was JW Escape. And she was interviewing another woman who just left, Lori Jane. And what she said was, when you leave the witnesses, you can be whoever you want to be. You can smoke cigarettes, you can have sex, you can do whatever you want to do because there is nobody telling you how to live your life. But you choose not to do these things. And I resonated with that. I said, yeah, I choose not to do these things. And then I started reflecting on the fact that that was who I was before I was a Jehovah's Witness. So that's why it was easy for me to fall trap to the religion because I was already that person. But for anyone just now leaving or any young ones, I just want to say, stay true to who you are when you leave. I'm not saying be carefree, live a careless life and don't have any regard for rules and regulations. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is be who you are authentically so that you can attract people who are like-minded authentically. Because on my journey along this way, I wasn't being me because I didn't know who I was. Or maybe I did, but I was living up to what the JWs wanted me to live up to. Then when I came out, I was living up to what other people felt I should be doing because I was no longer a Jehovah's Witness. And I fell victim to people pleasing, which I think is a habit that we all pick up from being a Jehovah's Witness because we have to please everyone and appear to be something that maybe we're not. And I didn't know how to stand up for myself. And I think that came from so many years of suppressing what I felt and having to be peaceable and put up with one another. And I brought that out into the real world with me. And so, I was subjected to people that maybe didn't like me or had ill intentions toward me or just didn't understand me because I stood out. And in order to be accepted, I succumbed to things that I knew went against who I was. And if it wasn't for God, I could have gotten myself hurt and things like that. So that's why I'm saying, be who you are. Don't let the Jehovah's Witnesses or anyone else tell you who you are. Be comfortable with who you are, and you will meet people that fit into who you are. And we're all different. We can accept that. But when someone or people or anything, forces you to compromise who you are, or you start doing things that go against what you stand for, don't do that. That's one of the mistakes I made along this journey. Just trying to find my way, and find your way, but find it your way, not, no one else's way. So I was sitting here not doing anything, and these things came to my mind because I was reflecting on my own life. And I said, well, why not share it with YouTube? I still, have a long way to go, but I'm definitely not where I was. I'm at a place of peace. I'm so happy in my life, even in the midst of this pandemic. And I'm just still very grateful to have awakened from the Jehovah's Witness nightmare. Very, very grateful. And now I'm at a place where I know who I am. I know what I like. I know what I don't believe. I know what I do believe. And so, it's not an easy transition. And we're all going to meet people that don't believe what we believe, don't see things the way that we see things. And I've discovered for myself that there is a way to still be friendly or even have friends, who don't see things the way you see things. But it's up to me as an individual to realize that I don't have to compromise my standards in order to mix in with people. Because anybody that's your friend, whether you have the same beliefs or not, won't want you to compromise who you are. So that is my, encouragement for anyone who may be struggling with that, or who may, feel like they don't fit in, and you might not fit in. You have to be content with who you are. And that's the journey that I've been on lately, just being content with who I am. No, I don't fit in with a lot of people my age. I just don't. A part of it is because it's who I am, and a part of it is because of the religion, but I do have friends, and I'm happy, with the small amount of friends that I do have. I can count. I don't have a lot of friends, but I'd rather have one or two good ones than 50 fake ones. So, yeah, and I just been reflecting a lot on self-worth and self-growth. And just thinking about how when I was a Jehovah's Witness, I didn't even understand half of the beliefs. There was so many different things going on that I just convinced myself that as I grew spiritually, I would understand it. And the one thing that really caught my attention, or really kind of just really made me think, was the fact that the Jehovah's Witnesses do not take communion. At the memorial, they don't drink the wine. They don't eat the crackers or whatever it is. They say it's for only 144,000. And now that I understand the Bible a little bit better, how can a Bible be for only 144,000 people? The Bible was written for everyone. So to me, it applies to everyone. That's just how I feel about it. And to me, from what I've seen with different Christians, in John 10:10, Jesus said, I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. And, most Christians acknowledge the fact that Jesus died and he rose and he conquered death. He lives. And I think that the Jehovah's Witnesses just focus on the fact that he died. They focus on death too much. The memorial kind of reminds you of a funeral. It's not like a, celebration. And there they are, just taking Jesus' sacrifice and just passing it around. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. And John, I believe it's John 6:54 says, unless you eat of my flesh, and drink my blood, you have no life in you. So that's why they don't have the Holy Spirit indwelling in them, because they haven't accepted Jesus. They're so focused on Jehovah, and the way to the Father is through Jesus. And it's not just by saying his name in a prayer. It's through him. Relationship with him, accepting him grants you access to the Father. And that's just, my belief. Even the whole blood thing. If they claim that they imitate, Jesus, then my thing would be, Jesus made the greatest sacrifice. He died for man to live. He came that we have life. And, he shed blood. So in a sense, we receive that blood in order to live. So if we're going to imitate Jesus, why can't we give blood for someone to live, or receive blood for someone to live? That's what Jesus did. Why can't we do it? So those are some of the things that I just was kind of laughing about now, because I'm just saying, I was learning so much as a JW, yet not learning, meaning so much information was coming my way. But I realized I just accepted what I understood, and I went with that. And I didn't think there was anything else out there, because a lot of the churches weren't discipling like, the JWs were taking time with you individually, one-on-one, and we know how that goes. So yeah, that's something that I kind of just discovered in my own study, and I just was like, yeah, they're just totally disregarding Jesus, just like, nope, you take it. I'm not eating it. They're so focused on death. I mean, Jesus was the firstborn of the dead. He was the first one resurrected. Their whole belief system about the resurrection and about them, coming back to life, where do you think you get that from? Jesus. So, yeah, them. And I'm not trying to bash them or whatever, because I was once one of them. My prayer is that more continue to wake up, and, my hope is that people come to know Christ, but I understand that everyone has to take their own path, and some may think that the path I'm taking is jumping out of the frying pan into the fire, but this is what works for me and what I believe. And so, that's what's been carrying me through. And I just wanted to, say hello to everyone. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm thinking about making more videos just to encourage and upbuild. And I look forward to seeing what I talk about next. But thank you for watching anyway. Bye.